so excited that I went to my mom and I was telling her about it. Now my mom, knowing this woman's character and wanting to spare me from disappointment, told me not to get my hopes up that this was probably not something that was actually going to happen. And sure enough, it never did. I remember even at that young age being kind of shocked and perplexed and wondering why someone would say something and then not intend to do it, why they would set me or anyone else up for that kind of disappointment. Now over the years I've seen this in different people and different relationships, and it's something that has always bothered me. I think that it's an epidemic in America that we don't take our words seriously enough and that we don't have the foundation of character needed to stand behind the things that we say. Now the first thing I'd like to explain is something that we have learned in our textbook, The Essentials of Public Speaking by Cheryl Hamilton. And that is that in America we are what you call a low context culture. This means that when we're listening to someone, we put the most emphasis on the actual words that are being spoken. The opposite of this is a high context culture. When they're listening to someone, they think more about their status, their family history, their background, not just the words that are being spoken. I think one way that we can see how this low context culture has negatively affected us in America is that over the years, time and time again, we've fallen for a sweet-talking politician. They promise much, but they deliver little. This leads me right into my second point, which is summed up in a quote by Aeschylus, who was a Greek playwright. He said, "It is not the oath that makes us believe the man, but the man the oath." Now, in order for us to be people who stand behind what we say, we have to already have in place a foundation of character, of being trustworthy and being honest. If we don't have this foundation, we will say and say and say many things, but we'll never stand behind what we say. On the other hand, when we do have this foundation, our words will flow out of our character and we will be a people who stand behind what we say. So the point is, it's about your character before it's about the words that you speak. It's about who you are, not just the words that you're saying. My hope for us is that we would become a people who stand behind the things that we say, who look beyond the words into who the person is who's actually speaking, and that we take the time to build a foundation of character so that we will stand behind what we say, that we would become a people who exemplify the popular adage that we mean what we say and we say what we mean.